tomorrow that I don't even know about, tomorrow that I don't even know if I'm going to make it. What is wrong with me? Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria and I'm welcoming you to another episode of Catch Up today. Guys, I know I haven't posted on TikTok. I know I haven't posted on YouTube for a while because of reasons best known to me. But I'm here again, and this episode is such an impromptu episode because I did not plan to do an episode, but I look fly. I look church. What was that song? But then I just decided, okay, you know what? I'm going to record. I'm late for church right now. I'm already looking at 1001 excuses that I'm going to give my pastor, because obviously I'm not going to say I decided to record a YouTube episode. But P.S. this is a chaotic episode because I did not plan to record this, so sorry. By the way, thank you to all of you that listen to Catch Up with Tori on Spotify, on YouTube probably. But if you've been listening to the episode on Spotify and you're a bona fide member and what the hell? And you know that I haven't recorded an episode for the past 1 month. I mean, in the month of June, I think June, I did not record an episode, so I am paying back by a full YouTube video. So I did not post a YouTube video. I did not post a Spotify episode because I did not feel like it. For the first time in 2 years of Catch Up with Tori, almost 2 years of Catch Up with Tori, I did not record an episode simply because I did not feel like it. I mean, recording podcast is the most important thing for me to do. Like, I honestly did not feel like it. I just didn't. Although I know there were part reasons why I did not do that, which I'll probably be explaining in this episode. And this episode is a very vulnerable episode for me because I'm going to share a lot of things that happened to me in these 2 months that contributed to the reason why I did not post an episode on it. So anyways, my birthday was last month. That's June 13th, and it was one of the best days of my life. It was literally the best day of my life. It was good. It was fun to be the center of attraction for a little bit, just like that 1 day plus kind of thing. It was nice. It was really nice. Thanks to all of you who made it a blast, for the gift, for the messages, for the calls, for the posts, for the money. Thank you guys so much. I am more and more than grateful. Thank you very much. And so it was really fun to be like the center of attraction for a day. It was nice. Highly recommend. But then after my birthday, everything I battled with my mental health a lot in June. A lot. I don't know where that came from. I had so many fears that crippled my mind. I don't know if that came with the new age. I don't know if that came with the fact that, oh my God, I'm this age. I started to have fear of not being enough, fear of missing out, fear of mediocrity. Just some kind of fear. I know, and pressure too. I talked about in my episodes earlier where there are certain kind of pressures that are necessary for every human being to feel so that it gives you a push to life. That was not a healthy pressure. I think the pressure was there, but then I thought about it and I dwelled on it so much. I did not look at the God factor. I did not look at the time factor. I did not look at other factors that probably would contribute to that particular thing. All I was thinking and focusing on was those things rather, because there were quite a number of them. Fear of the fact that it's time going out. What am I doing with my life? I know I am supposed to be doing more. Why am I not doing more? Why am I at this stage of my life? I feel so stuck. I feel so tired. I feel so exhausted. I couldn't do anything. Was I depressed? No, I wasn't depressed. I absolutely wasn't depressed, but I did not feel like doing anything. I did not feel like reading. I did not feel like studying. I did not feel like at all. I did not even feel like. All I wanted to just do was just stay on my own and cry myself to sleep. That was all. I kept falling. I kept rising. I'll have good days. I'll have very bad days where it was just completely bad. completely bad mentally. Like, it was just, I dreaded the nights. I dreaded being alone, because when I'm alone is the time I have to focus on my thoughts, and I dreaded it. So I would replace that by being with my friends constantly, my friend constantly, my roommates most especially. I'll come back to that. I dreaded it. I just wanted to be with people at that point, because anytime I seemed to step out of being with somebody, my thoughts would just overrule, and that's all. Everything kind of seemed to remind me of my inadequacies. Everything just reminded me of what I am not, what I can be, what I would have been, what I would have been, I'm supposed to be, what I'm not being, and nothing about what I am. It's crazy, because the mental health is crazy, because like, this is you against you. You know, it's different if you're fighting against somebody, but this is you completely against you. So it's a crazy fight, because like, you keep saying, oh, I want to be this, but then your brain is like, no, you're not. I am not this, but your brain is telling you, yeah, you are. So how do you completely fight against something that is actually yourself? And then one other thing that I faced in this couple of months was body dysmorphia. I have never not liked myself like I did this past couple of months. Guys, when I tell you I couldn't look into the mirror, I couldn't look into the mirror like I'm looking in. I couldn't look into the camera, because I felt like, what's that? Brother, ew. It's something to play about now, but it was not a joke at all. It was absolutely not a joke. I was, you know I gained weight. I know that I have become bigger than I used to be. And it was not a problem for me until people make me realize that it was a problem. Do you understand? When I started hearing the subtle, oh my God, Vicky, you're becoming fat. Oh my God, Vicky, you're becoming this. Oh my God, Vicky. Then it started to ring in my head. When it first started, I was like defiant against it. I'm like, well, I like it like that. I mean, thick ass babe. But then it started to make something in my head. It started to click in my head that, bro, you're actually not this. And then my skin suffered terribly. It suffered terribly. I could not look myself in the mirror. Thank God for my friends. Thank God for my roommates. She's also my friend. So when I say my friend, it's just now talking about her, Nima. She constantly reminded me every day that, what is your problem, girl? You're beautiful. Hey. Then one of the things that also happened was that I lost my job. And then I got my job back. And then I lost it back. Nigeria will test you. Nigeria will test you. I lost my job, and it was really, really disappointing for me, because obviously, the security that comes with having a job, the security that comes with knowing that you have something to look forward to, even the security that comes with knowing that your brain is working like constantly. There's something for me to do, like aside from school. Obviously, there's something for me to do. I know that I have a job. It gives me this kind of certain security that was taken away from me at that point. So that was one thing that happened to me that just, you know what, I became miserable. I just became miserable. I didn't want to talk to anybody. See, for those of my friends online that I might have been a lot, so I don't have a couple of friends, and I'm talking about my friends, and I'm talking about Joseph, I'm talking about Gift. Those people, I was mean to them at some point, but it was not intentionally. It was absolutely not intentionally. It was later, retrospectively, I'll be like, Vicky, I was not mean, but then I wasn't myself, and they knew who I was, and I wasn't giving them enough of that. Do you understand? Like, I am this kind of cheerful friend. I am a very good friend. I would be there for you. I would talk to you, would call. But I didn't feel like doing any of those. So when I did not feel like doing that, I just became unavailable. I just became not there. I was just missing. And I apologize for that, for anybody that felt like I was missing in their life, which I owe them that as a friend, to be accountable, to be responsible to them. And I wasn't. I'm sorry. So, like I said, I did not just have strength for anything. I did not have strength to study. I did not have strength to eat. When I say I did not have strength to study, that was terrible, because my life right now is based off of how much I know as a student. Medicine is after my life. So I wasn't able to study. I know I have exams coming up. I wasn't able to study, guys. I wasn't. I was just doing my thing. I would just wake up, continue the same process. I know that there are things I am supposed to do, but it was really hard for me to do those things. Do you understand? Like, I knew I was supposed to be doing these things, but it was so hard for me to focus on these things. I started to have like attention deficit. Like, I wouldn't be able to concentrate on something for a long time. I'm not doing this thing. Do you understand? Nothing hurt like knowing that you were born for more, and then there's something that seems to be holding you back. There's something like you cannot seem to just let off. It's nothing like knowing that you're born for more, but something keeps holding you back. Something keeps just telling you that you're not enough. You can't do this. You can't. Apart from the societal, this thing, Nigeria is a effed up place, and then sometimes it's very hard to thrive in Nigeria. But then the mental thing where you know that, oh, I can't do this thing. It's not me. Where are those dreams I had as a child? Where are those dreams I had as a teenager? What's happening to me? It's crazy. I know that I still many things that I should be doing, many things I want to do, but then it's so hard for me to focus on doing all these things. And then the circle was that, oh, I know, I realized there's so much I can do. I get that dopamine when I know, oh, I should do these things. Two, I fail at doing these things because I can't seem to focus on doing these things. I can't seem to be consistent in doing these things. And then the circle, I start to get hurt or the fact that I can't do these things. So it keeps going round in circles and no actual change happens. But you know what? Out of all of these things that happened to me, there are two things that I knew that that's the reason why I can look in the mirror in my camera and smile today. Number one is God. The promises of God in our lives just keep reminding me that, Vicky, you just overthink this thing. God is on your side. When has God ever failed you? Like, when has God never failed you? He says he knows the thoughts you have. He thought he has towards you are not of good and not of evil to give you an expected end. He said, before I was formed, he knows me. He knows, literally, he knows the end of this thing before now. So why am I worrying? Why do I seem to care so much about it tomorrow that I don't even know about? Tomorrow that I don't even know if I'm going to make it. What is wrong with me? See, he says he has given me strength. Like, God gave me strength. God gave me strength to stand. I'm not even going to lie, because if those that see me outside would not even know that this was the kind of struggle I was going through. But God held me in my hand like this. And two, one other thing, I'm already late for church, is my friends. Shout out to my friends. My roommate, Mr. Specially, Nima. I love you. I actually do love you. Jalila, you're the butter in my bread. Honestly. Gift. Precious. Thank you. These people don't know how much they helped me. That's the thing. They probably did not even know what it was. Nima might have known what I was going through because obviously she lives with me, but they didn't make life harder for me. I did not try to escape from my thoughts to meet somebody that made me go back to my thoughts. They just gave me, have friends, or have a good community of friends. Have people that you can always call on, add people that you can always run to, have people that are just there for you, because my friends, they were there for me. Absolutely there for me, and I'm so grateful to them. What else do I want to talk about? Yes, half of the things, yeah, I already said about what things. So guys, today, call that friend, check on that friend, because you actually don't know what that friend is going through. I am late for church. I will upload this episode sometime. See you guys. Bye.